Georgia, and Brother R.A. took over from there in terms of contacting you and getting you on as a guest. And we really are appreciative of your knowledge base and your ability to share this information with our listeners and with us. And I'm out of curiosity. I know what it is that they teach you in medical school, and what you're reciting to us now, this is not what they taught you in medical school.
Of course not, because I was taught in medical school to be a tool, to be a vehicle, a conduit, to ensure that the patient, the pharmaceutical companies, the insurance companies, and the hospitals all got paid. That's what I was taught in medical school. And if the patient got better, good. But if not, at least the pharmaceutical companies, the hospital, and the insurance companies going to get paid. Well, and that's not what I went to medical for. And since they didn't give me what I went for, I was not going to be deprived of what my intent was. And this is what I'm saying, is that, the medical schools did what they did. They did a good job. I understand their perception of medicine very well. But it's inadequate relative to what can be. And I'm not going to settle for what is when I know what it can be. And so I'm saying that that's why it's very important that if people have done research inadvertently to control folks, etc., do you want to settle for that, or do you want to go ahead and go to the vision? Because anything you can envision, you can have. And that's how everything on this planet gets created, by the vision first. So I don't have time to spend on foolishness. All I know is that there are many more physicians out there like me who want to be able to really have people move beyond the appearance of limitations, etc., so that we can literally have, quote, heaven in earth. And the key that is so mystifying to me is that you can get paid for it. So therefore, my colleagues who are in these hospitals telling people that they're going to have to die, telling people what they can't do, they can get paid just as well for helping people and giving them the information as to how they can move beyond the illusion of the limitation that they have at the moment.
So you move beyond the Hippocratic Oath to the Imhotep Oath?
I guess I did. I was really impressed with the Hippocratic Oath, and I tell people now that when I took that first statement into my mouth and recited it, first do no harm, that has been the platform that I have stood on. First do no harm. It is not acceptable to me to think that it's okay that you can give people stuff that kills them, their cells off, makes them puke and vomit, takes all their hair out, puts them in the bed, and takes them to near death before they can get better. No, I'm not accepting that.
Well, let's talk about...
And that's known as chemotherapy.
I know, and radiation. And to talk just briefly about what it is that your services are, you have integrated medical services, you do live cell analysis, you do something called Mama Derma Cure.
Right, that's a preventative treatment for breast tissue, because my goal is to see cancer become the incidence of 1 in 1 million women instead of 1 in 8. And the only way that can happen is through prevention. Prevention is the foundation for that. There's no drug that's going to do that. It's prevention. So I don't care how much vaccine they gave out. If the streets were still nasty, if we basically didn't wash our hands, if we were not using a better pulmonary toilet, smallpox and everything else would still be very much alive.
Indeed. And you also deal with nutrition, hydrocolon therapy, myomassage.
That's correct.
And GNLD, multi-nutrient guidelines. We didn't get a chance to get into what that was.
Yeah, because just like any hospital or any clinic, they have a formulary or pharmacopoeia where they basically dispense nutrients, or in their case they call it drugs, that are used to assist in the treatment of disorders. So GNLD is our pharmacopoeia, that we use, which is a line of high-quality, excellent nutrients, minerals, and vitamins, and whole foods to help sustain healing.
You also have healthy cooking classes and deal with weight loss, lifestyle support for emotional and mental growth and development.
Right, and
Indeed.
most of all, tissue regeneration. So, yes.
Final question from me. Do you give vaccines or vaccinations?
No, we do not.
Okay. I just wanted to end there. Now, if you can, give us your
Not from the sense that you know it. What we do is bump up the immune system so that individuals literally are free of disease. See, because that's what the main thing is that if your immune system is functioning properly, then there's no need for a vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are exposed through the natural course of living to a molecular organism, etc., a virus, a bacteria, your immune system will imprint that, okay, and make its own vaccine and store it as a memory, okay? It's known as antibody, huh?
We're right with you, but let me ask, if you can, give out your phone number and email and website, and so folks can get in contact with you again, Dr. Jewel Pookrum.
That number is 404-288-9682, and my email is ovary@earthlink.net.
Beautiful.
Very good. Thank you. And I know you must be busy with all that you know. Can we maybe try to get you in 6 months? Maybe.
That'll be fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. So enjoy the new interviews. You know, with this new environment that's come in, a lot of wonderful things are happening, and most of all, there can be no more secrets.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you, sister. Thank you so much. The author of Vitamins and Minerals from A to Z, Dr. Jewel Pookrum. Thank you so much, and we'll look forward to having you back on Black Talk Radio again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Peace. So the views and opinions expressed on this internet radio and BSR, Brown Student Radio Station, are not necessarily those of the staff and management of BSR, Brown Student Radio, Brown University, or the Wheeler School, but definitely those who are speaking. Yes, those were Jewel Pookrum's opinions and Brother R.A.'s opinions and Nina La Negra's opinions. And thank you for listening to Internet Radio. Actually, I do believe there's about another 35 minutes to this programming segment. So, what I will do, since Dr. Jewel Pookrum spoke of the woman's ovaries and uterus and how sacred that is to females,